All right. As always, I will cut this part out. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Welcome to Hamza's Corner. I see you're dressed to impress.
Of course.
Special event today. We got Joe B. Joe and Hamza will be facing each other. We'll be facing each other this weekend, and figured we change up the broadcast a little bit and do a little rapid fire session. So we're going to do a little bit of talking about each of our teams, a little boasting, what we need to win. We'll end up with some shit talking, some rebuttal, and then some closing statements. Joe, are you ready?
Oh yeah, ready to go.
Awesome. So I'll let you go first. What does your team need to win this weekend against the Ignorant Bastards?
Well, Hamza, it's not a very hard game. It's fantasy football. My team needs to score more points than your team. My team is usually pretty good when they score touchdowns. When they don't score touchdowns, usually kind of end in the 50s. So that's my strategy this week. Have my guys score touchdowns.
Nice. Okay. All right. Very simple, to the point.
That's all it is.
So I'll go now. I guess what my team needs is I need my running backs to stop fucking getting hurt. And I need my wide receivers, same thing. I guess to keep it, using your words, I just need to score more points than you. However, if my running backs show up, if my tight end doesn't have a shit week, if my defense doesn't give up 35 points, which they normally don't, but on any given week they could. I have a little bit of tougher matchup than you this weekend, so I just need my matchups to not turn out as hard as ESPN is trying to say they are.
Yeah, I'm really excited you're relying on Boston Scott and Adrian Peterson right now. That makes me happy.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess start off a little shit talk.
Well, I thought I already kicked that off. I mean, looks like your best players are your quarterback, Ty Hill, and your defense. So you got that going for you. Yeah, that's about all I can tell. I mean, Brandon Cooks, okay, whatever. So it's like Ty Hill don't score 30 points, and I think I win this one easy.
All right, easy there. I'll rebut you here and say that's bullshit because my wide receivers have all been fairly consistent. So it's not just Tyreek Hill. I mean, we're talking everybody from Brandon Cooks can go off, and he has been known to put up at the very least 12 to 13 points. If he stays consistent with that, I'll be fine. I got Hunter Renfrow, who's been doing very well, and he is a target in Oakland that has been doing very well. So I don't know what you're talking about by just Tyreek Hill. My wide receiver game, I would say, is my strongest suit. And if Boston Scott's going to be a piece of shit and not do anything, I hope Jalen Hurts decides to turn on the Jets. It's the tail end of the year, and he starts to run it in himself again if Boston Scott's not going to be an option to run it in himself. But I will say the Eagles have been running it a lot more.
So. Yeah, but just not with Boston Scott.
Yeah, they have. Anyway, So now my turn to talk shit about your team. I mean, here's the thing. I see your running game is strong. I'll give you that. Your running game is strong. Your QB is Aaron Rodgers, so you got a hippie doodah who's got his, magic medicine from his girlfriend. They're doing like all this bullshit healing that they're trying to do. I don't know if you heard that story. His girlfriend's got him like doing some yoga for medicine or whatever.
Don't care. Just throw.
Anyway,
that's all
I hope he tears a groin while he's doing yoga before the game.
Throw 4 touchdown passes then
against Minnesota. And to be honest, your running backs are good. Your tight end is okay.
Elite. Oh, since he's come back, he's probably been the best tight end in the league. But go ahead. I mean, you've lost like 5 of your last 6 games, so I understand you haven't been paying attention. It's cool.
No, I have been. All right. Listen, at the end of the day, I spanked your ass week 2.
Dude, you got a Monday night miracle from a guy who's not playing this week. You are so fucked.
Hey, I got another guy who's playing this week who's due for a second miracle. His name is Tyreek Hill. So I would shut your mouth because he hasn't put up 40 points.
Tyreek Hill ain't scoring this week. He's like every 3rd week.
Nah.
So, yeah, he went off last week. He used it up last week.
Kansas City is getting closer to the playoff time.
Everybody beats
Kansas City in the playoffs, or when they're ready for the playoffs, they're just like New England in November. Kansas City's coming back. They're gonna be the team to beat, and it's all gonna be Tyreek Hill and Patrick Mahomes connecting. And you don't have Patrick Mahomes. So I think the fact that Aaron Rodgers doesn't have a run game and A.J. Dillon's pussy ass isn't going to be able to run shit, Aaron Rodgers is going to get sacked every fucking time.
I'm going to go on a limb. I think A.J. Dillon's better than Aaron Jones. I think he's better for that offense than Aaron Jones. So
I agree with you. So.
Agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree. At the end of the day, you got a decent run game. I'll give you that. But Hollywood Brown, he's gonna, he's a hitter. If he doesn't drop 3 bombs to the end zone, okay, then he'll do good. He'll do okay for you. Waddle, I mean, when did he come onto the scene? Like 2 weeks ago?
No, he's been there all year, and he's averaging 1 point less than your hot pick Brandon Cooks per week. So like I said, keep paying attention.
Let's just say I hope you have the balls to start OBJ. You should start OBJ this week.
Why would I start him on bye? Like I said, please pay
attention. Oh yeah, he is on bye. Never mind. Anyway, so good luck. I think it'll be a decent match. The other thing that you need to keep in mind is you need to not just beat me, you need to outscore me by 30 points.
Well, I had you outscored by 30 points until Aaron Jones decided to score 42 on Monday night. So if we line up again, just like this is, I'm very confident. ESPN's pretty confident that I'm halfway there.
Are you Casson confident?
No. Why would I be Casson confident?
or even better, are you Newman confident and willing to put $1,000 on it?
No, I'm not. I didn't even pay attention to that. I stopped reading those after like 4. I don't even know what the bet is.
Yeah. So me and Casson made a bet, $100 that Casson's not going to win a championship next season. That's it.
Okay. But I don't know what Newman was talking about, where it was like he's got 5 years to win 2 championships, $1,000. Let's go.
I was trying to bet Newman $100 flat that in the next 4 years, Casson won't win 2 championships.
I bet he would have did that too until Casson butted in and started throwing out like these. Oh, these are the odds. It's like,
yeah, like casino. Like
when did you become a Vegas book?
Like it's not. It's all objective. It's all subjective. It's his subjective thought of like, I think I have this percentage of a chance of winning, and therefore it should be this. You put 120 to my 100.
And then he even admitted to being drunk. So it's like he's lucky nobody was even like looking at it or paying attention to what he was saying, because it's probably all nonsense anyways.
Except for Newman, because Newman was like, yeah, you owe me more money.
Well, Newman's decision making this year lately has been pretty questionable. So we'll leave him out of it.
Yeah. So
he's got a boat now. So
he, speaking of poor decision making, going on the other end of that, I'm kind of pissed off at Casson because he, in one end, Matt's team got stronger, but Matt's team's irrelevant, right?
Yeah.
But Eddie's team also got stronger by getting Kelsey, and that pisses me off. Like,
yeah, like that one made me more like the first one I thought was just dumb. Like I've made my point on that one. That one's just dumb. Like Matt's going to be competing for the EN for the next half decade.
I don't think so. I think if I was Matt and I didn't have a solid first round keeper, okay, and I really wanted one, at the end of the day, I see where Matt's going, where, okay, now Casson gets 2 shots to get a third rounder who might be good, right? But just like he said, how many people were picked up in the third round were actually good this year?
Okay, but then he doesn't recoup that pick until the 15th round. I didn't have a third round pick this year, and it took me 5 weeks to get a win, and I had to revamp my whole team through trades.
Hey,
it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt him a lot more. He better not show up high, and he better do his research in the middle rounds, because he's gonna need it.
Yeah, but you have an Elliott. You have an Ezekiel Elliott who's okay, but he got hurt, didn't he?
No, he hasn't. I don't think he's missed a game this year.
How was he doing in the beginning of the season? He wasn't playing that well beginning of the season.
No, but he's 6th right now for running back. So
right now, but what I mean by that is Derrick Henry's when he's healthy, he's consistent. I think the problem in there lies if Derrick Henry's injury is going to be something that bothers him next year and the following year as he continues to get older, as the diminishing returns there. But I can definitely see. I can see where Matt's coming from. He needs a franchise player. He needs to add a franchise tag on somebody, and that's why he did that.
He's not going to have an injury every year, but I mean, he's losing 4 third-round picks, and you don't think he's going to get hurt again? He was on pace to set the record for most touches in a year. They're abusing him.
Yeah. Well, and I was hoping that they'd bring, an old guy like Adrian Peterson in there, and that would fucking help out for me, but he hasn't. It's okay. The first 2 weeks, he's just learning the system.
He's good for 30 yards. Derrick Henry 3 points this week. Lock it in, 3 points.
You think he's going to score 3 points this week?
Yeah, 3.6.
3.6. Okay, you're giving me the 0.6. I think he puts up double digits.
He scored 9.1 and 2.5. So yeah, maybe he's playing Houston, so maybe a little bit more.
Houston is pretty shitty. I'm just saying.
5-2. We'll go 5-2. Now he's gonna score 3 fucking touchdowns. Watch.
Anywho, the next person that I want to talk about is
hold on.
Charlie and his band of fucking idiots, huh?
I didn't get to my Eddie Casson thing. Like,
yeah.
How does Eddie give up a 4th round? Like, just the draft pick hoarding by Casson. So I don't get it.
Yeah, Casson is going to have we'll say in 5 rounds. Well, no, in 3 rounds, right? 3 rounds will be
4 rounds. He'll have 6 picks.
In 4 rounds, he'll have 6 picks.
Yeah, the first.
So we'll say in the top 40 players, he'll have 6 of them.
50 top, or yeah, top 40 players he'll have.
All I have to say is go ahead and ask Steve how that helps out, because sometimes it doesn't work out for you. Steve had the top 2 running backs in the league, and how did that help him out last year? They both got hurt.
Doing the same thing to him this year too.
Exactly.
It's a shame.
Moving on, Charlie and his band of weirdos, the F football factories. How is this kid 8-0? Like, I look at his team, and on paper, I'm like, all right, the motherfucker has AJ Dillon, so he's got.
So you hate him.
Yeah, so I hate him because of that. He spent $200 on Elijah Mitchell, which he shouldn't. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. And then, I mean, he's got Jonathan Taylor, who's had a phenomenal year this year. Diggs, Amari Cooper. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, Jesus. Kid's gotten lucky this year. His team is coming out of nowhere.
He's gonna get Montgomery back. He'll get more out of him going down the stretch. But yeah, I mean, he's got a solid team. I just don't know if it's enough power to win it all.
Cooper Kupp is out this week, and Cooper Kupp has also had a phenomenal year.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Kupp. Yeah, that's really, he has the best wide receiver and the best running back, so that helps. But he's been wasting a spot on a backup quarterback all year. Like, he's had Herbert, but he keeps playing Brady. So I don't know.
I think he's waiting for that bye week.
It's a hell of a time to waste 2 top 10 quarterbacks. But whatever.
And then you got Eddie's team, right? I think Eddie's team is, at the end of the day, I think Tampa. He's got a lot of investment in Tampa Bay. Starting both the running back and a wide receiver and the defense. I think if Tampa Bay has a bad week, Eddie has a bad week. It sucks that Saquon got hurt. I think he also has Booker, who's his backup. So, I mean, it looks like he's trying to follow the 2019 Casson trend of let me pick up as many handcuffs as I can kind of thing, with Damian Harris as well. So, at the end of the day, he also has 2, like, to be honest, his trade doesn't make sense because he wanted Kelsey so bad, but Gesicki has been doing amazing.
Yeah, and Ertz wasn't terrible. And you think you'd be more excited with him going to Arizona being the number one there. Yeah, I think he's going to regret that trade next year because he's not keeping Kelce. So, I mean, he can. That'd be cool. Wouldn't be too upset with that. But
anyway, we're going a little long. So, closing statement. What do you got?
Prediction for the weekend for you is Payne. I'm going 130 to 96.
130 to 96. Okay. All right.
And I squeak in.
You squeak in. Okay. Well, I wish you good luck there. I don't think that's going to happen. My prediction for the week is I think there will be a lot of F-bombs thrown in my house. I think I will lose to you, but I think I'll make the edge with points, and I think I'll barely I think I will squeak in. My prediction is going to be 92 to 110.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't like that, but I do know one thing we can count on is that if you get down at any point in this matchup, you're going to be bitching in the group chat.
I think group chat. I've decided to leave the group chat behind. I will not be bitching in the group chat. Now, if I get fucked over because of overtime games again, I will be in there going, fuck overtime and fuck these overtime rules. However, I will not be doing that this week. So
you definitely will.
All right, man. Well, thank you for making it to Hamza's Corner. I appreciate it. Hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, thank you all.